Top 10 African countries by internet users and statistics for internet users. Nigeria positions first in this rundown of African nations with the most internet users. Other remarkable emerging markets are the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and Tanzania. Internet users in Africa have steadily increased over the years. According to experts, the value of African internet economy will more than double over the next decade from the current estimated $115 billion, with mobile phones playing a major central role to the expansion. African countries by internet users. When it comes to internet usage, some African countries have internet users more than others. Be that as it may, a country's online population doesn't guarantee its overall connectivity. Utilizing data from data reporters, here's a look at the top 10 African countries by internet users, alongside their web entrance rate, which is the quantity of internet users divided by a country's overall population. 1. African countries by internet users. Nigeria. Nigeria ranks number 1 country by internet users in Africa. There were 109.2 million internet users in Nigeria in January 2022. Nigeria's internet penetration rate remains at 51.0% of the total population towards the beginning of 2022. 2. Egypt. Egypt ranked number 2 country by internet users in Africa. There were 75.66 million internet users in Egypt as at January 2022. Egypt's internet penetration rate remains at 71.9% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 3. South Africa. South Africa ranked number 3 country by internet users in Africa. There were 41.19 million internet users in South Africa in January 2022. South Africa's internet penetration rates remained at 68.2% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 4. Morocco. Morocco ranks number 4 country by internet users in Africa. There were 31.59 million internet users in Morocco in January 2022. Morocco's internet penetration rate remained at 84.1% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 5. Ethiopia. Ethiopia ranks number 5 country by internet users in Africa. There were 29.83 million internet users in Ethiopia in January 2022. Ethiopia's internet penetration rates remained at 25.0% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 6. Algeria. Algeria ranks number 6 country by internet users in Africa. There were 27.28 million internet users in Algeria in January 2022. Algeria's internet penetration rates remained at 60.6% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 7. Kenya. Kenya ranks number 7 country by internet users in Africa. There were 23.35 million internet users in Kenya in January 2022. Kenya's internet penetration rates remained at 42.0% of the complete total population towards the beginning of 2022. 8. Ghana. Ghana ranks number 8 country by internet users in Africa. There were 16.99 million internet users in Ghana in January 2022. Ghana's internet penetration rates remain at 53.0% of the total population towards the beginning of 2022. 9. DR Congo. DR Congo ranks number 9 country by internet users in Africa. There were 16.50 million internet users in DRC in January 2022. The DRC's internet penetration rates remain at 17.6% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. 10. Tanzania. Tanzania ranks number 10 country by internet users in Africa. There were 15.60 million internet users in Tanzania in January 2022. Tanzania's internet penetration rates remained at 25.0% of the total populace towards the beginning of 2022. Mind you, this list is not exhaustive, as many other African economies are fast growing and connecting to internet more and more as the days go by.